So this is this is where we started. Like I said, see, we got the big spun up Netters network map behind it. So you're seeing what's going on the GUI inside of the network. We're saying that, you might have an impenetrable fortress, 15-foot thick wall around the outside of your network, but what's going on inside? It's kind of where this leads. Then we start talking about just what is artificial intelligence, because everybody kind of has their own idea of what is artificial intelligence and what is not. So this is the original mathematical definition of artificial intelligence. I'll let you guys read that. I'm not going to read it off to you. This is what it really is. So what stereotyped as artificial intelligence, for instance, is the OK Google function on your phone to, hey, I want you to go look at the internet or whatever, or dial this number, but we know now that voice recognition really isn't artificial intelligence. That's machine learning. It's knowing what to do. The parameters have been defined. It doesn't have a sense of self, and it doesn't have a sense of wanting to fix anything or to keep anything perfect. What is not artificial intelligence? And basically, Watson is artificially intelligent only because it has a tremendous amount of data followed by tremendous amounts of processing power to look for trends, to look for what the best answer is based upon all the crap it's just looked at and computed it really quickly to try to spit out a fast answer to you that makes it appear to be intelligent, but it really isn't. And Ray might want to comment on a couple of these.
The key one, I think, that I notice in reference to a lot of these things that are what machine learning is, what it's doing, is the first bullet under the current artificial intelligence means it's looking for patterns in data that is presented. And the other part of this that's key is the fact that it has no ability to identify the reason that the patterns exist. It just recognizes there's a pattern.
So this is what Ray was talking about earlier. Ray has that great analogy, I think, of, hunger. You start out and, as a human, hey, I'm hungry, but, I've got 10 more things I need to do, and so I'm going to keep on working. But if you're diabetic and all of a sudden your blood sugar drops, and, you get to the point where, wait a minute, this is becoming crisis level. I need to go take care of this hunger now. And that's where Phen is looking at a network or his situation, and he sees this machine that he hasn't checked or he hasn't scanned, in a week. And it's starting to kind of create some pain for him. I'm doing all these other things, but there is that little, it's like a voice in your head, saying, oh man, there's that one thing I need to go do. And then what happens over time is more time passes, that becomes more and more an intense feeling for Phen. And then he will go and, get that analysis done. Or if something further, more things start blowing up, again, that's how he's prioritizing and able to act upon whatever that situation may be. And then this is the spin up of Netters, where it's 15 minutes of elapsed time as Netters discovers the network. And in the background, you have, Phen also looking at this, and it's kind of the same idea, and kind of animates how Phen is looking at the network and how he's going to react to certain things. If these things are unusual or something's out of the norm, he's going to, again, tirelessly go through and use all his tools to figure out and resolve whatever that is to make sure that there is no problem. If there is, then action needs to be taken, alerts need to be put out, etc.